I'm pretty sure the reason Jeff Bezos offered to contribute $2 billion of his own money to this moon landing job is because he wanted to do the research himself. He wanted to get a bunch of money from the government, and then he was going to use his own money, and he was going to get to benefit from the patents, but he also was going to have fun because he's a billionaire and he wants to do the research anyways. Um, so Elon Musk being in charge of what what's that money going to go towards? Well, it benefits his entire company, right? So like when the American government's satellites are controlled by SpaceX, um, is that going to be concerning? Well, apparently it's not to Chuck Schumer because he loves Elon Musk so much. But does Chuck Schumer actually understand satellites? Like, do you understand that the space program is our military? Yeah, here, South African dude that is running a scam because I swear to God, there is something about $700 billion when he has that guy owns that many companies. And what kind of companies does he own? A boring company? That sounds like a very, 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 very big hole to dump your money in. Because anytime that you're like, I'm going to go into an infrastructure company that is very, very expensive infrastructure, um, I want to go into that business, and I'm going to fund it myself instead of having the government's money to fund it. um, that's a pretty big hole to dump your money in, and at some point we all have to wonder, where is Elon getting all this money? And we know where he's getting it from. He's getting it from these people that are invested short, but then somehow his stock keeps going up. And it seems like maybe some money's been moved around in weird ways. I'm not sure. I know he's taken some loans. Maybe he hasn't done anything illegal, but $700 billion. Like, how long can a car company that doesn't actually sell that many cars? Because here's the thing about a $60,000 car, um, most people can't buy it, and my last car was $12,000, and I really enjoyed it. Um, I think maybe $18,000 was the max, but it was used. Um, I'm just saying, like, I really don't think most people want to spend most people can spend $60,000 on a car, and so the growth potential of his sales, yeah, he's definitely not going to be selling 6.8 million cars or 8.4. I can't remember how many GM sold. Anyways, yeah. So all I'm saying is that SpaceX is a military company, and people that work there could definitely come work for NASA, and they could get paid similar salaries. Because the government, they're spending that much money on bullshit. Why don't you just spend extra on the space program and then actually get to keep the research? And if you get a patent that the world will benefit from, then you can share it with all the corporations and you can make it open source. And I'm a firm believer in government research becoming open source research eventually, if it's not of a national security nature. But the space program tends to be very, very national security, and that's why it's like, why'd you just put Elon Musk in charge of our national security in space, which you haven't, but you sure gave him that much money to advance his own space program. And is he trustworthy? I'm not a billionaire, but I feel like the billionaires would be like, I feel like they always look at Elon Musk and go, how? How?